Good morning, everybody. Today you are going to listen to a debate article from the Scope magazine, as told you last week that I wouldn't be in. And this debate article is really going to be the main thing that we'll be working on this week in regards to the writing assignment I talked about on Friday. So it's a debate from Scope about 2 years ago, April 2018. But Mrs. Cahalan and Miss Robertson, I thought it was still relevant to our time now, especially since a lot of kids watch YouTube. So I'm going to get started. You'll see a cartoon here. It says debate. It says what happened here, and that's a doctor. And here the receptionist, the nurse is saying YouTube. YouTube made me do it. Kids are attempting dangerous stunts to get famous online. Is it up to social media sites to stop them? By Mackenzie Caro. He picks up what looks like a tiny plastic pillow filled with jelly and places it carefully between his front teeth. Then, chomp! He bites down. Immediately, dark green goo begins to ooze from his mouth. His face twists in disgust and regret. He spits, coughs, and spits again. The screen goes black. This, of course, describes a boy attempting the Tide Pod Challenge, the latest in a series of so-called challenges in which ordinary kids film themselves attempting dangerous stunts and then post the videos on social media sites like YouTube. Tide has released many warnings urging people not to eat the pods. So this shows you the date set. That's why I made the comment that it took place in April 2018, because this was something that was happening at that time. But we still know there are different things on YouTube. So like I said earlier, we feel this is relevant to right now. What could possibly motivate kids to bite into a packet of toxic laundry detergent, or to wrap their bodies in duct tape, swallow spoons full of cinnamon, pelt each other with heavy backpacks, or set themselves on fire? These are all actual challenges. That's easy, the chance to become famous. The hard question is, what should be done to stop kids from doing such dangerous things? Daredevil entertainment. For better or worse, watching other people take risks has long been a form of, as I'm moving the page, entertainment. Ancient Romans packed arenas to watch gladiators battle each other to the death. In the 1800s, human cannonballs, people launched into the air by powerful rubber springs, were popular circus attractions. In the 1960s and 70s, legendary Evel Knievel earned fame for his death-defying motorcycle stunts. And then we look over here, there's a little infographic, which means a picture that also gives you some information. This says, at this time, in April of 2018, 12.1 hours of video young people watch every week on average on social media. It'd be interesting to find out if someone could look this up now to see how much it's changed between 2018 and now. Today, videos of people attempting dangerous stunts can garner thousands of views on YouTube. That word is in bold. That means gather. And anyone with a smartphone has the potential to become famous. But some experts worry that by providing a global audience and a chance to go viral, YouTube and other sites are incentivizing dangerous behavior. Okay, and if this one, I'm going to have you look up if you're not sure what that means. Teens will do things that are wild and crazy to bring attention to themselves, even if it's potentially dangerous, says child and adolescent psychologist Alan Hilfer. Posting stunt videos on social media gives teens a degree of notoriety. And that's one you can open up the window here, or tab, I should say, and look up what that word means. You can pause the video to do that. Laughs and likes. As Hilfer points out, challenge videos tend to end before showing the consequences of stunts. The choking, the blood, the 911 calls, the visits to the emergency room, the concussions, and the comas. Since January 1st, 2018, the American Association of Poison Control Centers has received more than 170 reports of teens poisoned as a result of ingesting laundry detergent packets. But it's not as though most teens don't understand that lighting yourself on fire, for instance, is a really, really bad idea. According to Hilfer, most young people who attempt dangerous stunts do understand the risks. They just do the stunts anyway. Why? Their brains tell them to. During adolescence, the area of your brain that seeks pleasure and reward is well developed. The area of your brain that controls judgment and decision making, the prefrontal cortex, is still developing. As a result, your brain is wired to think less about future consequences and more about present rewards, like getting laughs and likes. In this way, your brain, combined with surging hormones and a natural desire for new experiences, can lead some kids to try risky stuff. So, if young people are biologically vulnerable to risk taking, are social media sites showing a sort of negligence in hosting videos that showcase dangerous challenges for young people to try? Okay, you saw two bold words here. Again, you can open your tab to look up what they mean in the dictionary. Personal injury lawyer Gary Massey says yes. People are required to build fences around pools because kids might jump in, even when they're not allowed, says Massey. Social media companies, like everyone else, can be held responsible when they encourage dangerous conduct. Then again, teens have been taking risks since long before YouTube, Instagram, and smartphones, seeking out different experiences, trying new things, and making mistakes is a natural and healthy part of growing up. Can social media sites really be blamed for kids making risky challenge videos? Not worth it. Many social media sites do take steps to discourage reckless behavior. According to YouTube's community guidelines, YouTube draws the line at content that intends to encourage dangerous or illegal activities that have an inherent risk of serious physical harm or death. And here's another little infographic. There are 400 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute. And that is of April 2018. So if someone wants to look this up and let us know tomorrow if that's changed at all, that'd be awesome. Indeed, over the years, YouTube has removed thousands of clips of dangerous challenges, most recently those involving Tide Pods. But is that enough? Despite YouTube's guidelines, dangerous stunt videos are still being posted. Some believe that YouTube's rules should be stricter. Others argue that although tougher rules might help keep people safe, such rules would also infringe on the rights of the users. YouTube has created it as an outlet where ideas, personal opinions, and creativity can live freely. Added restrictions on the type of videos people can and cannot post could undermine the very reason YouTube is so popular. It lets people post and watch whatever they want. It should be up to the parents, some say, not YouTube, to monitor what kids post and watch online. The fact is, the popularity of challenge videos isn't really YouTube's fault. It's ours. Just like the ancient Romans cheering on gladiators, we are the ones watching, liking, and sharing. Perhaps it is up to us as a society in hand together to and refuse to support content that encourages dangerous behavior. The bottom line is that no number of likes or shares is worth jeopardizing your personal safety. Besides, there are plenty of ways to be a social media star that don't require putting your life at risk. Mannequin challenge, anyone? Okay, now that we are done with the article, you will have a couple questions to take care of. And you're also going to open up the T-chart, I should say the Google Doc that was attached, and there's a T-chart in it. And you are going to complete that. And what you're going to need to do is, and the directions will also be in the doc, so don't worry, you are going to find arguments in the article that support each side of the debate, and you're going to write them on the information on the lines below. All right, that is all, and I will see you folks tomorrow.